job is always causing stress. All I ever do is work, I don't get no rest. I know Thursday night is on the way. Down in troubled waters, Mike's where the bay. Pour me a drunk donkey IPA. Let that magic mango chase my blues away. I know that I'll be among my friends. Mike's where the page goes live again. Yo, yo.
We checked the house, everything's good. Decided to do something all for us.
I ran into a friend uptown. Said that things were bad, he was feeling down. I told him Thursday's on the way. Meet me in troubled waters, Mike's where the page. We'll be pouring drunk donkey IPA. Let that magic mango chase our blues away. We know that we'll be among our friends. Little Mike's where the page goes live again. There we go.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. It's Thursday. I'm not really sure. Playing that song, it has Thursday in it. That's why I play it. Thursday night IPA. And we are nearing the end of the season. Not really. Unfortunately. But anyway, everybody deserves a beer, especially if you're dealing with hurricanes, right? So try to bring the mood up a little bit. Thursday night, go enjoy some Drunk Donkey IPA, right? What's up, Loretta Reed? Good morning. All right. Jamie Woods. What's up, Jamelia Rooney? How's old Cape Cod doing? All right, which dog are we going to get first? I guess we'll get Hunter first. And, man, I saw a video today of Laplace. A lot of that video I took was from Laplace after the Hurricane Ida. And, man, a lot of the city's still without power. And a lot of the roofs, very familiar, blue tarp. Blue tarps everywhere in Laplace still, so our thoughts are with them for sure. It's been 3 weeks almost now since Hurricane Ida, and man, they're still dealing with it. Terrible. All right, well, here we go. The Brew, the Daily Brew. We are, oh, look at that, Stephanie, Lake Charles. Yeah, we're just showing. I'm sure you still got a lot of blue tarps in Lake Charles, because I was there in January, and there was a lot of blue tarps. Yeah. All right, so this is Hunter. We're going to do the little Daily Brew here. This is Mike's weather page. Thanks for stopping by, and we talk weather all year long. We just don't talk during the tropics. We talk all winter and spring and fall. We talk all kinds of weather. Today, obviously, we're going to focus on the tropics. Nothing imminent to worry about. So good news, right? We're not going to hype anything up, that's for sure. What's up, Gregory Montgomery? What's happening? What's up, Mike Soul? Jeff? What's up, Jeffrey Taylor? Vero Beach watching close. Reggie King, yeah. Well, 95 isn't showing any signs of anything yet to be too worried about. What's up, James? How you doing? What's up, ball man? What's up, Mark Hall? Lisa, yeah, he's pretty cute, buddy. He's a little guy. Weather happens in winter, Loretta Reed. Yeah, it does. All right, say goodbye, Hunter. Say bye, everybody. Bye-bye. My little stud. Yeah, Shaylee is in jail. I don't know. She's having all kinds of issues with Facebook. But hey, she's here. Hey, I got a new drink Sandy Hoff sent me. Sandy, I just opened it up today, by the way. Sandy sent me some new drink to try. And it's not cold, so I didn't want to do it. I like my drinks cold. And I was down to my last K-Cup this morning. I had all the Starbucks that you guys sent me for storm chase and put in the tote. So I just grabbed the good old trusty Monster because I like them too. All right, so let's show Louie. We're going to start talking about the tropics. And we're going to go right into it. Everybody likes to see Louie, though, so here's Louie. Big thanks, shout out to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits here in Florida. Another indoor shot of their store. Always be celebrating. That's their motto. So there you go. Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. Hit that ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Stock up for the weekend. Always be celebrating. Good motto to live by, right? All right, here's the big tropics map. Let's leave it on. What do you think, Louie? We'll leave it right here. Red Bull. Hey, what's up, Dale? Hey, Dale, you took a picture of that rainbow. So did I, man. Oh, here, by the way, these are pulled up from last night. These are Shelly's rocket launch. She sent me these. Let's check this out while we chit-chat. This is from Shelly's backyard. This was the SpaceX. I think it's SpaceX. I don't know. It was the big launch that was all over the internet last night. All we saw over here were storm clouds and rainbows. We didn't get to see any of this stuff. But this is from Shelly. We'll let this play. It was pretty amazing. We saw a lot of fans sharing photos. Let's fast forward a little bit here. There you go, way up in the sky. I'm going to show her photos that she took. What do you think about that, Louie? Is that pretty cool? That was a spaceship. Spaceship, and it goes all the way. Then you start getting that crazy cloud contrail. That the first one, there it is right here. Years ago, when the first, here's some awesome pictures now, by the way. Years ago, when the first time that ever happened, oh my God, remember it was like a UFO. All the news, everybody was like, did anybody see this phenomenon? And it was this crazy cloud burst. It's the sun. It's a combination with the sun. It's just chemicals, ice. It's crazy. So that was a great pick. That was you can actually see stars. Look at that. So there you go. All right, so we'll close that out and go back to what is happening. All right, so let's go back to the big picture. Louie, I'm going to put you down. All right, buddy? You're ugly. I just called him ugly. Now he's sad. No. Dogs have feelings. All right, so tropics. We got 3 things out here. 2 we're going to talk about. Nicholas is actually now remnants. They call it remnants. Still pumping in moisture today. This little guy is 96. This little guy is 95. And this little guy, we're not going to talk about too much. So 95 starting to do that bend upwards. Remember yesterday, everybody's worried because it was going this way. Well, there's that bend upwards. We're not too concerned about 96. It's going to stay just off the coast of the Carolinas and pass on by. So only thing to worry about maybe is some stray showers today into tomorrow along eastern North Carolina, maybe upwards a little bit. Definitely waves, but as far as impacts, this 96 doesn't look like it's going to hit anything. It's going to bring up the wind. Surf's up, dude. Definitely a lot of surfers up there in the Outer Banks northward. So, hey, Richard, yeah, Hurricane Sally, I saw that, buddy. Hurricane Sally, man, that was a year ago today. That was a sneaky little system that intensified like quick. All right, so this is the question mark. NHC has it at 80% now. It was 90. It's not really organizing, which is good. There is going to be considerable amount of wind shear up ahead. It does appear. So big questions if this thing will even survive. You know, we've been talking a lot about that. So confidence is high that it's going to be right around the 20th, about right here still. So, you know, folks in the islands, same theme as yesterday. Let's get on with it. Obviously, you're new here. So the same theme today as it was the last few days. The time frame is about the 20th. Folks in the northern Lesser Antilles, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, I would be definitely watching for anything sneaky. The latest H-Wharf I posted this morning had it as a low 990 millibar system getting close to the islands. 993 isn't too bad. Could be borderline hurricane. So there you go. So we're going to talk about that. So we'll go straight into 95. Whitney. Windy in South Outer Banks. Yes. Let's take a look at that just for fun. Well, let's talk about what's close. The other one's so far away. All right, so I got these satellites up. This is off Weather Nerds, and you can see good spinach. Look at that. So I have a feeling Odette will be the winner here off the coast of the Carolinas. You can definitely see some spinach rolling in. Very clear. Big bursts of convection here on the east side. So far, everything's showing east side heavy, like always. So that means, you know, even a close passing won't bring much. But we got good spinach. And if you look at the Wind Knoll School site, we see very clear spin off the east coast. Very clear, very well defined. This is, so it's looking good. Hurricane hunters will be out there and they'll check it out. They might be out there now. I don't even know. They were out there yesterday. Let's take a look, see if the hurricane hunters are out there. Nope, not right now. But it's pretty clear. So we'll see. 500 isn't looking that good though. 700 kinda. So it's not stacked perfectly. Not showing much 500 millibar yet, but it's trying. It's only at 70%. Very a little bit of 500. So it's not completely stacked quite yet. Good low level spinach. So as far as winds go, though, we can take a look at that. Take some live look at winds. Oh, I think I got my account activated too, by the way. I did. All right, so here's some live winds. You know, starting to gust up. You know, here, not too crazy yet, but you can see the direction coming in off the Atlantic here, and they start to spin down a little bit. So you get the gist of it. Here's one Lone Ranger out here going this way. So, you know. So that's that. Let's look at spaghetti models just to ease everybody's mind. Here we go. Here are some, and look. So no worries on 96. That sucker is splitting the gap between Bermuda and the U.S. There you go. Oh, let's see. Shelly, did Megan hook you up? Good morning, Kathy. What's going on? How is Palm Bay? Greg. Yeah, Shelly took a much needed break. Roxanne's flying in Orlando. What's up with that green line? Well, the green line is drunk. It's taking that escape route to Bermuda. That's why we look at all the models. You always have that one drunk model. All right. So that's that. Let's go right into the other one now. This is all 96. Let's look at estimated radar real quick, just for the folks in the Outer Banks. Take a look because they're curious. We got folks vacationing, I'm sure. So let's take a look at what you could get here. And yeah, look, you are going to get some passing showers. This is today. So you will get some passing storms from 96. And that is today. All right, so let's close some things out. See what is cooking with our other system. All right, so here's the latest spaghetti models on 95. Let's just go to Tropical Tidbits and take a look here. What's up there, Dustin? OBX. That's what we're talking about, man. And apparently my daughter wants to go to OBX because of that damn TV show, OBX. And the OBX fans tell us that OBX wasn't even filmed on OBX. Hey, that's the great thing about Facebook, man, is well, I won't get into that. Teresa, we're waiting too. Florida, I posted, I saved this graphic. I meant to share it. So the bus this morning was a little weird. I took Sarah out there this morning, and the damn bus drove right by. But then they came back. All right, let's check this out. Oh, this is Ed Petrowski. Let me go find it on Twitter. This is pretty cool. Then we're going to go back. I'm all over the place today, but that's the way I am. All right, so let's go to Ed Petrowski. He's a cool dude. He follows us, so we follow him. He's a good dude, man. Look at all these launch photos. Oh, my God. Crazy that you can see that all the way on the East Coast. So he posted this yesterday. Well, he's a tweeting. Oh man, did he take it off? Oh, there it is. All right. So this is a great graphic. Let me leave it up here for a second. So this is all the storms we've had since 2020 and 2021, and you know, kind of obviously Upper Gulf, Laura, Delta, Claudette, Ida, Zeta, Cristobal. Ida, then we had Sally. I mean, the Upper Gulf. This is the last 2 years, but look at Florida. This page does not highlight. That's interesting. But we can do this. Trick it. All right. So look at this. Florida Peninsula. Nothing. Now we got Ada. Ada did hit the Keys. Ada came by, did a little weird zippity-doop, and but look at the Florida Peninsula in the last 2 years, sticking out like a sore thumb, like a thumb that got injured by a shrimp. And the other areas that have been awfully quiet have been eastern North Carolina. So ECA kind of clipped their close, but this kind of stood out to me yesterday when I saw it because, you know, we've had so many landfalling systems in the last 2 years, but you would think Florida, sticking out like a sore thumb, hadn't got anything. So does that mean we're due? Oh my God, no camping. Whitney, I don't even want to go there. Supposed to go to Talladega. And I already inquired today about satellite internet. So October 2nd. I know, Luciana. Hey, if listen, Luciana, if Florida is going to be in this little, like, are we due, then I'm going to include you too. But anyway. So, we have our whole team together with Greg. Greg, by the way, is Furman Generator. He's over there on YouTube. Working with Ida. Cool. Storm response. Yeah, shoot me some videos, Greg, if you can. I'll share it for sure. I know you guys have a really good storm response team. All right, so here we go. We're going to talk all Invest 95. So the models are keeping it with this slow bend upwards. Enough that, again, you know, plus northern part of the islands there and Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico should be watching. That's the latest models. These are 12Z. They just came out. Weaker systems go west. So we're seeing that now with the modeling. The longer that it takes 95 to develop, then the more likelihood this is going to get closer to the northern part of the islands here. Stronger system would have likely pulled a little bit more because in a faster system would have been attracted more to 96. We showed this a lot yesterday, but a slower, weaker system is going to track a little bit more to the west. And now we're seeing that play out. So the long range is tricky. The good news is there's still a lot of uncertainty down the road with considerable amount of wind shear. Some call it a TUT, T-U-T-T. Chris, yeah. Where's my Carolina folks? Or it could just be called my buddy Walter, if you're watching. A mid-Atlantic trough. But anyway, there's supposed to be a lot of wind shear ahead, so that's going to be a big question mark. So here's the latest GFS on Tropical Tidbits, and it's going to fizzle it. So through the week, let me stop at about the 20th. It's been our time frame. There was a 20th, 1006. Not too bad. Islands need water. They welcome stuff like this. They need stuff like this. So there you go. There's the 21st. Yeah, weak little system. Then it enters this expected shear. And look at what the 06 does. Fizzle. Not 100% yet. But again, this is going to be the big question mark. Same as yesterday. That's kind of good news, right? Yesterday, GFS showed it plowing right through that. There's yesterday's model. So the difference of 24 hours, you go from a 940, 950 hurricane to a fizzle. So that, you know, that's where you don't take too much stock in models past 7 days right now when there's big unknowns ahead with this upper level shear. But, you know, 7 days, you kind of get a good feeling. You know, here's 7 days from now, and, you know, it could be hanging on right around Hispaniola and Puerto Rico. Weak right now. All right, so let's look at the CMC. CMC is doing the same thing. A little bit of development by the islands on the 20th. CMC survives the shear, and then, as it did yesterday, once it gets past this rough stretch, it starts to organize, which is very believable. And the CMC gets it awfully close to the East Coast, and by day 10, it starts to curve. But that's obviously too close for comfort, and if it's correct, you know, we got to watch about timing of this trough coming down. It's going to pick it up. Does this high build back in, allow it to go more west? So, important thing to note, CMC still showing it surviving that trek and then starting to develop on the other side. So, there's that. Another thing, the stronger it is here, the more likelihood it'll survive this wind shear and come out here better. So if it enters this area weak, it could just get all torn apart. We do have dust. We have some dry air. We showed a lot of that yesterday. So sometimes these upper level troughs induce a lot of dry air. So it's, if it doesn't develop here, then it's going to have a really hard time here. But if it develops here, then it might survive and then come out on the other side. So that's what we got. All right, but like I said, the NHC went from 90 to 80% this morning. So it's definitely not getting any better organized. Here's the latest Euro. Weak low pressure, and pulls it a little north and kind of turns it towards Bermuda. So nothing there. But I'm not really into the Euro anymore. Overnight icon. And the icon keeps it close to the islands, the 20th. And it's starting to show a little fizzle. We don't know. The icon doesn't go out as far as the other model runs, so we don't know what it's going to do right here. So if you're worried on the East Coast, this is what you got to think about. A weaker system here allows it to track a little bit more west, and then what it does here, we'll watch. The bump has always been there, the pull upwards. We're not seeing it do that yet. So the question mark is the same as we've been seeing on these models, is 96 pulls out, high pressure builds back in, and it enables our system to track along this high pressure that's building in below Invest 96. So, but as far as models go, there's really not a lot to stress about. Yes, we got the Canadian model. So Canadian's been pretty darn good. So if you're in the Bahamas, if the Canadian's correct, which has been a really good model, and I can see it if it survives through that shear, we're looking at the 23rd, lower Bahamas, maybe middle, northern Bahamas the 24th. So that would be the following weekend. So if you got any plans the following weekend, for sure, just keep a really close eye on it. But it's the only one showing right now. Let's go take a look at the UK. Let's look at the Euro Ensembles first. So actually we can go to Weather Nerds. Weather Nerds has them now because once there's a storm, Weather Nerds activates them more. So here's your 5-day Euro Ensembles. Little pull to the north. It's definitely got a more of a north pull than the GFS and others. The GFS Ensembles are, a little weaker system, getting close to the islands, and then it's kind of all over the place after that. So, let's turn on the big old ensemble map. We haven't used this one in a while. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at all of them here. Let's see. We can really do some spaghetti models. So we're going to, let's see, color, and then zoom up, and then, we don't have Invest, there it is, Invest 95. So we can compare tracks here. There we go, and then we're going to start clicking models here. Canadians aren't doing anything. Navy. These are not a lot of models are running yet with these. So yeah, site's experimental. So nothing there. That's why. Well, we got a lot for 96 though. We still have models running on Nicholas, but very few on 95. So there's your spaghetti for 96. Crazy. All right. Well, hey, so yeah, I don't know. That's about it. We got a lot of questions ahead, I guess. The system is not looking very organized. This is 95. It's just kind of trucking along. There is some lower level spin, a little bit. You can kind of see it. Weaker west could change things up. But a weaker system is going to have a really hard time making it through that shear expected ahead. Here's another look at 95 and decent looking, right? A little bit of, maybe a little spin, but not very organized. Yep, trends, Bob, correct. But I'm not too quick to jump on a trend yet, because when a GF goes from all in to all out in 24 hours, it's kind of questionable. So the only trend that I'm seeing is this northern Western Antilles pass and the potential for it to inch closer to the East Coast because of this high pressure building in. And a lot of models originally expected 95 to curve back down. A lot of models had it do this, which would break down the high a little bit more and allow our system to pull more towards it. But this isn't doing that. So the farther this thing gets out, more likelihood high builds back in, allowing more of a west track. So, 96 ultimately helps decide the fate of 95. The closer 96 would have been, it would have induced a lot more wind shear, would have broke down the high, but the quicker 96 gets out, then the more likelihood 95 goes a little more west. And that wind shear I'm talking about, you can kind of pick it up all over the place. We'll go to tropical tidbits here, but you can see the general thinking here around, 23rd maybe. Here's 22nd. You kind of see it right here. Really good, actually. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. All right, so here's the 23rd, and you can really see it dipping down. So that's upper level wind shear that our system's going to probably run into around the 22nd, 23rd. If that's still there. I mean, these long range upper air pattern maps seem like they always change. So I just take that with a grain of salt. So, hey, Andrew Glover, yep. It takes a long time for these to develop. You're correct. Thank you, Bobby Shehorn. Appreciate that. Got a couple of meetings today. I got shoes on today. Mark Anthony, I wouldn't worry. Definitely from 96. 95, I would just be watching. Hey, Chris. Yep, I saw that too, man. Trent Hogg, what's going on? Are you at school, Trent? Softball's coming. Miguel over there says Peter Pumpkin Eater Storm. Outer Banks. Nope. Bermuda High, yes. Well, Bermuda High might push this thing more west. So again, yesterday GFS went all in, 940, 950, 960 millibar system. Today it's fizzling it. So that, just telling me right now that we can't really, we use a little bit of common sense, I guess, looking at history. And, we are in this time of year, September. And these are the most historical tracks based on history. And we have a system that's probably going to be right there where that white line is. And these are the scenarios. But very common. This is very common. for this time of year to have a system tracking along as a low rider, pulling up a little bit. Now, if this thing for some reason tricks everybody, stays extremely weak, could be a different story. Nobody's really talked about, but reality is this: we've seen it a lot. If this thing really fizzles, let me see if I can even find it. Let's say this happens. Now, look, very well organized 96. But we have seen storms supposed to do this, but they do this. So what will happen if this thing completely stays weak as just a really, really weak tropical wave, then likelihood is we could see it pull into the Western Caribbean or Caribbean. Not really in a scenario yet, but going back to Bob's comment about trends, the spaghetti model trends are now ticking a little bit more west. So just, it would take a really weak system to keep on trucking. But seen it a lot. Seen systems get really weak, and you know what? If it stays weak, it'll miss all this wind shear that's ahead, and then it could, so that's what it's fascinating to watch. I'm not going to be Nostradamus and say that's going to happen, but if it doesn't get his game going quick, then it could just truck along as a weak wave. But hey, the good news is after this, I don't see dress up day, picture day. I did shave though. Yeah, John, I didn't mean to put the arrows that way, buddy. Sorry. But right, lowriders, weak lowriders continue that push west. We got our car back, and the good thing is the radio was still under warranty because they replaced it, and it's all jazzed up. So they ordered a new radio, but we don't have a radio for. So we got air conditioning now. Thank God the Dodge has got buttons. Most of it's controlled on the touch screen. So I charged my little poolside boom box to listen to the radio. And the hardest thing is, how did we ever back up cars without cameras? I felt so lost backing up. I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? I was like scared to death backing up without the camera. Roger, Mike Adamas. Nah. But this is a good map to show what's going on. This clears out. High pressure, builds back in. And this little system has a better shot if it strengthens to maybe, go west. But it's got to survive this shear ahead. But these models are trending a little bit more to lower, a little lower, weaker west. It would be ironic if this thing, every system this year was supposed to go west, and every system seems like it went north. This system was supposed to do this, and now wouldn't it be ironic if it did that? The reason this one's so confident of getting out of here is because it's organizing. It's definitely going to be influenced by the high pressure. And this would be a good time for my toy, Shelly. Shelly sent me the tops because we always talk about spinning high pressure, low pressure. So I threw away, I only kept 2 of them. So that's your high pressure, right? And here is Invest 96, right? So let's do it this way so the camera's right, which is really screwing with me now because I'm looking at it the opposite. But so your high pressure is spinning clockwise. Am I doing it the right way? There's clockwise, right? Clockwise. This is your high pressure spinning clockwise. Here is your Develop a 96 spinning counterclockwise. And I'm completely screwed up now. I failed my IQ test. But anyways, they ride along each other. I think it was a lot easier telling it than showing it. But the winds of the high pressure system, which you can see here on Windy, man, that was hard, Shelly. Harder than I thought. The winds of the high pressure system flow clockwise, and the winds of 96 flow counterclockwise, and these winds accelerate. The high pressure winds help accelerate our system like a top. I'm gonna have to work on this toy thing. I've never been one with toys. But anyway, the stronger the system is, the more confidence that it's going to go out to sea. So we can take a look at some wave maps, and then let's take a look at some other stuff. I don't know what else we can look at. Let's see. Let's look at waves, because we got a lot of surfers. Let's look at Mid-Atlantic. I don't know if we got a wave map on the Mid-Atlantic or not. Let's see. Yes, we don't. All right, so we go back to click, 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 click. All right, so we'll go to U.S. and we'll go to East Coast, and then we'll go to wave heights. So here's your wave. This is your max wave. I want to show the animated wave one. So let's go back to U.S. U.S. God almighty, I just wasted my clicker. East Coast. Now we got it. Here we go. I did exactly the same thing. All right, third time's a charm. East Coast. There we go. This one. All right. So here's the approach throughout the day today. So by this evening, we'll start to see the big waves rolling in to eastern North Carolina. Some will reach into South Carolina, but mainly North Carolina north, 10, 12 foot seas, 14 maybe. So they'll be bringing in the waves tonight. And then tomorrow morning, look at that. They're rolling in northward. Chesapeake Bay, New Jersey. So tomorrow afternoon, pretty good chunk of waves there from Long Island to the Outer Banks. So it'll be wavy day tomorrow. And then we get to Saturday morning, they kind of start to pull away a little bit. And then by Sunday morning, kind of gone. So that's kind of neat to see. That's the wave map on Invest 96. So hey, surf's up, dude. Let me close out some models here so I don't lose everything. Yeah, all right, anything else? Spinach for 95? Yes, not very much. Definitely we have good rotation on 96, but 95 is very hard to find. You can kind of make it out here. Still connected to the IT. We haven't said that in a long time. Intertropics Convergence Zone. What truck did I get, Jason? No, I still got an old Silverado, man. The Ram Rebel looks cool, though. Christmas commercials, Lord Andrew. Oh, my goodness. Who's surfing in a hurricane? Isn't that a Jimmy Buffett song, Surfing in a Hurricane? Power outage map. Yeah, let's show that, Jerry. So anyway, here's 95. Very faint. Very, very faint. So it's not really doing anything right now. That makes me question this pull north now. Every hour that goes by that it doesn't strengthen, it could start following these lower level winds. And upper level, stronger systems are more influenced by upper level winds. Weaker systems are really influenced a lot by lower level winds. And currently, we can see on visible that doesn't look that good at all. I wonder why. It's just taking forever. There is some dust. We showed that yesterday. Let's take a look at that again. There was some dust on the front side that was wrapping around on the northwest side. It's still not bad. I mean, really, there is a little bit, but not that bad. Here it is. So it's not a lot of dust. I mean, a little bit, but just not very juicy. The MJO, see, we're in a weaker velocity potential map too, which could suppress upward thunderstorm activity. Remember, Ida was here. Ida was dark green, enhanced, and the MJO, we're kind of in a neutral pattern right now as far as the overall MJO goes. So not a lot of upper air favorable conditions. All right, so somebody said power outage map for sure. So yesterday we were around 150. Hey, it's a race. Oh my gosh, Texas down to 55,000 now. They were at 500,000 2 days ago. We had 500,000 customers without power in Texas. Now we're down to 55,000. Louisiana, man, you're getting there. Louisiana, 55,000. So hats off, man. We are not in red anymore. It was red yesterday, 100,000 plus. So Louisiana, you're getting there. I heard Laplace has a lot of the power outages still. So this is obviously the hardest impacted areas from Ida. So anyway, blue tarps, strong shear. Where's the strong shear? Yes. Well, there is storms up northeast today again, by the way. No, not really. They're fading out. That was last night's. So someone asked me earlier, but there's just a little bit of lingering storms left on the northeast, so that's good news. So anyway, all right. Anything else good? We'll just watch, wait and see, man. This is interesting, right? And believe it or not, you can kind of still see Nicholas on satellite, which is very odd. It's now remnants. It's not official, but you can still see it spinning. Let's take a look. Let's see here if I can sub-regionalize it. Probably right here is good. So here is good high resolution satellite, and you can check it out. Look, you can still see right here. That's still Nicholas showing some signs of life, even though it's not official anymore. That is Nicholas, and Nicholas is bringing all this action, obviously, to the east side, but still low pressure. It was so close to popping back down over the waters, I was like, but it never did. Hung right around the coast, right around Interstate 10. So, recap 95. Well, let's see. 95 is very unorganized. Models are ticking a little bit more closer to the islands for the 20th, 21st. There is expected strong shear past Hispaniola that could weaken whatever 95 becomes. And then after that, if it survives, then, the East Coast should be casually watching it. There's really no models showing it an East Coast landfall right now, so that's 1+. The only thing I would watch is this 95 continues to stay weak, tricking everybody and going more down into the Caribbean here. So expected to pull north, close to the islands around the 2021st. Strong shear ahead, and then what it does over here, we have to wait and see. A lot of models still show a curve. CMC's getting it pretty close. Weak system could go this way. This is the one player that not even being shown. Could be a whole new ball game. So I wish it was clear. Undeveloped systems are so hard because you don't know when they decide to pull the trigger and become organized. And right now it's not very organized. So it's going to be interesting to watch the next several days. People without power still in New Jersey from Ida. I believe it, Jerry. Lots of damaged roofs, Jason. Yep. I saw a picture from Laplace today that was a lot of roof damage. Part of my drone video here, let me pull it up here, show you guys. Let me find it. So going to that, some of the drone video here I took, you can see pretty much every house has roof damage. And you know, some of the stuff the drone shows that you don't really see, but like the pools, you know, everything just completely destroyed outside. And this was you know, way away from the coast. This was, I don't think any of these folks really, you know, we always say the inland effects of a storm are more shocking because so much emphasis is on landfall that the people that live 100 miles away were like, oh my God, they were waking up to water rescues, you know. But, you know, as I flew through here, just, you know, roof, pretty much every house, some sort of roof damage, you know. And then here was, of course, the flooding video, but all these poor houses, roof damage, everybody had roof damage. This is the other video was over here. This is a little bit to the east. So that was, you know, unfortunately, a lot of trees down into houses, and they had to do all those late night water rescues because nobody knew it was coming. You know, all the emphasis is the storm making landfall, and man, almost 12 hours later, they're doing water rescues in Laplace. 12 hours later. Hey, thanks, Brantley. I had a really cool video. I don't know if I can. I don't even think I have my cord. Is my cord hooked up? Oh yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up. I had a really good one from last night. I'm done talking the good stuff, the nitty gritty. Let me see if I can pull up my one drone video here real quick. Let's see here, because I had a good one. I couldn't. There it is. Couldn't see the rocket launch, so went ahead and filmed the thunderstorm. So it's going to take a second here. What's the date today? Let's see. Here we go. All right. Today is 9/6, so I have to fast forward to 9/6, 9/7. These phones are so freaking packed full of memory now. It's great. But, all right, here we go. We're getting close. We're getting close. I'm in the month of September now. It's still loading them. Jesus. I got so many videos on there. I got to take them out. Come on. All right. So, let me find the good one here. It's not even in that folder. I went through all that. DJI album. Here we go. Nope, that wasn't it. Darn it. I don't know how to. Well. So much for that. DJI. There we go. DJI camera. Video. All right. That isn't it either. What the hell? I don't even know where it's at. Storage? Oh well. Can't show you. Bummer. I had some good drone footage. But had to save it for a rainy day, I guess. It's weird. It saves into like a weird file or something, and I can never find the dang file. Oh well. Anyway, hey, Bonnie from Biloxi, what's up? Golden Nugget? I know where that's at. I'm going to pull it up here the hard way. Just because now I just got to prove to you. So let me see. Which one did she think was the best one? These are the pictures. This one was going the other way. Let's see. I'll show you this one here. Maybe this one. This one. Yeah, we'll show you this one. All right, this is the one that she liked. But she wanted me to post this one, but I didn't want to go crazy on posting too much last night with the launch coming. So here I thought this one was kind of neat. This is coming up the trees, flying up, and then boom, then the big cloud, and then I'm sure I turned toward it. Maybe. Oh, no, that one stopped. That was only 9 seconds. This is the other one. This is the cool one. All right, so there's a showing typical Florida, right? And then there's the ship from Independence Day. And then looking, it's a lot better full screen, obviously, but yeah, it was pretty cool. So, yeah, there you go. All right, so we're keeping a close eye on 95. 96 isn't much of a threat. Some rains today for Carolinas. Let's look at the 48 hours of radar here now that we have the 12Z out. And we got scattered rains across the southeast today with Nicholas. So here's the rain today. Outer Banks, a little bit of rain from 96, a little bit. This is noontime. There's some showers development from the Gulf for the Florida West Coast. We got showers up through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. We got showers in Carolina. We got showers in Georgia. So just a juicy day. This is tonight, 4 o'clock. Everybody's getting a little something. Here's overnight. Rain's lingering. We got lucky with that SpaceX launch last night because today, look, 5, 6 o'clock tonight, the winds have shifted a little bit more to push those storms to the East Coast. So tonight, if we would have had that launch tonight, it wouldn't have happened. It looks like we got storms on the Florida East Coast and down south and Carolina and freaking Georgia and everybody. Everybody gets a storm. All right, tomorrow morning, Friday morning, starts to lighten up a little bit. Got a little bit of coastal rain. Still got a tail here going into Louisiana. There's some still tail action from Nicholas. Look at that. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the morning, more rains for Florida West Coast. Lots of juice again tomorrow. So 2 days. Look at this. Next 2 days. Just tomorrow's almost a repeat of today. And then Saturday, things start to slow down a little bit. So just a big old juicy mess out there. Good news is there isn't any Storm Prediction Center concerns with this yet. So no dark green. So we're just talking rain. That's good. Mark, I think the hurricane season, well, officially the season lasts until November 30th. So I don't think we're going to get anything in December. But, what's up, Yohel? What's up, buddy? Late to the party. I still got one more episode of my Cocaine Cowboys. But we're definitely going to see later season this year. La Nina's very likely to occur. And because of that, we're going to see lighter or lingering chances of the tropics. So very, very, very much confident that we will see stuff into October, early November again. Ben Knoll on Twitter, he's a good long-range forecaster. He posted yesterday the same thing. looking at the anomalies could talk about La Nina, and he wouldn't be surprised if 2021 wasn't similar to that regard, meaning 2020 activity into November. And this is just velocity potential anomalies, which means the shear, and allowing more systems, more juicy atmosphere, bottom line. So yeah. So I think we'll see stuff into October, November again. Josh Morgan has been putting out his videos from all his trips. Take a look at that. Hurricane Hunters. Let's see. There's some more cool space shots from Shay Gibson. Everybody's wondering where fall is. Fall's not here yet. Thank you, Courtney Ann. Whoa, hey, Kim King. Nothing in the golf right now. We can see there, David Allard. Nothing right now. This is Invest 95. Not looking the best. Wilma hit October 24th. Yep. Michael was October. So season is not over. Hey Karen, yes, I would definitely be watching. Now, the good news for the Virgin Islands is the weaker this system is, obviously it's going to have less time to develop. So you can get some rain out of it. 2021, the timeline for the Virgin Islands. The H Wharf is the only one that really showing anything quite organized yet, which you gotta show because the H Wharf is really good about predicting intensity, and the H Wharf is showing. Ooh, man, it really blew it up. Wow. Yeah, the OZ was a lot weaker. So here's the afternight 00Z. Here's obviously Puerto Rico. I'll just put that in perspective there. Stronger system will likely pull a little bit more to the north. I'm not sure what the heck it's seeing on the 6Z, but the 6Z is showing 967 pressure. This is the 21st, the morning of the 21st. So yeah, definitely, obviously, now especially with the H Wharf doing that. And the H Wharf does really good with intensity. So, keep that in the back of your mind. It's obviously showing nothing today, and then it just slowly starts to develop it quickly. So that's interesting. But what would the 18Z do? The 18Z was weak. So there's your 18Z H Wharf. It was only 1,002 millibar. There's your islands. Obviously, it'd be a rainmaker. Kind of hard to distinguish here, but there's the Virgin Islands right here. So that one run anomaly, we'll have to keep an eye on for sure. We can see the HMON. Let's see what the HMON's doing. Not Nicholas. Well, HMON keeping it low. 1,006. So the HMON is showing that for 2021 right here. There's the overnight 20th rain. 1,006 millibar. It does spin it up briefly though, beforehand. This is the 19th. GFS showing Hispaniola here, 1010. There's your islands. So, you know, rain very likely. Monday, Tuesday for the islands. So Monday, Tuesday, you know, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Northern, Western Antilles. But the afternoon models are always so interesting. So here's the H-Wharf again on Levi's site. This is Tropical Tidbits. But look, man, oof. I'm not going to share that one yet. 967. That's the strongest run I've seen yet. That quick. But we go to the 00Z run, and it was a lot weaker, 994. So we'll pay close attention to 12Z models, see if anything switches. But, hey, peak of season, man. We got to keep an eye on things. Alrighty. All right, well, hey, man, it was cool. It was fun. I love doing this stuff. For sure. Where you going to, I got a couple stops making O-Town. See Kim, see Bob, Jeffrey. Matthew hit October 16th. Irma September 17th. I remember Irma. H-Mod isn't a bad model. Thank you, Jerry. Sally hit Pensacola a year ago today. Yes, Beatrice. How you doing, Beatrice? What's up? Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Loretta Reed. Thanks, Deborah. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Bob. Karen. Hey, I wish I'd made more sense. Well, no, because I posted earlier. Models are all over the place. We live and die by the models. And right now, the models are all over the place. So we have every scenario on the plate. But as far as Eastern U.S., not really any models I can think of that have consistently even showed that possibility yet. So no reason to hype this up because we haven't really had that one gloom and doom run yet to hit. So that's the good news. But weaker this thing goes and the wester it goes, it can change things up. All right. So, hey, we'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you, Yoel Diaz. We'll see you, buddy. Have a good day, Melissa. Yep, thank you. But yeah, we'll be live. Maybe I'll do a little quickie tonight if things change up because people are anxiously, and rightfully so, on Invest 95. So we'll see. All right, we'll see you around. Have a great day. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Cheers. Have a good one. Bye bye.